Hello, good day. This is Keketo. Once again, I am glad that you are here with me once again. Now, I want us to continue talking about Bitcoin. We have learned so much about Bitcoin up to now. Now, remember, I'm always on this page, which is the information center. I always say we meet here. Investors meet here, traders meet here, institutions meet here, angel investors meet here, venture capitalists come here to come and get the information about the project that they may want to invest in. Now, we are busy talking about Bitcoin, so I will come over here on Bitcoin. You see, it's number one. It's the first crypto. It's the first coin. And again, it is the one that people trust more, okay, which is understandable. At the same time, I want us just to come and get the website address. I always want to show you where do you find the website address. So here it is bitcoin.org. So when we click here, then we will come over to this page. Now we have been looking into so much information up to this end. And today I want us to look at Bitcoin and businesses. Isn't it that interesting that all of us have we have a share, we have an opportunity to participate in Bitcoin and in the cryptocurrency movement, right? All right, so Bitcoin for businesses, like we've indicated earlier on, you've got to inform yourself first about Bitcoin. Inform yourself first about cryptocurrency. Before you get into it, inform yourself. Now, here are the things that you also need to know about Bitcoin for business. You are going to be choosing your own fees. So how do we end up choosing our own fees? Truly, it's all about movement of money, because we do pay transaction fees here as well, but they are so minimal that they are really nothing to worry. But at the same time, you can be able to choose your own fees in terms of the speed. If you want your transaction to be verified soonest, then you will pay a little bit more. But if you just want it to go, and get into the queue, you'll have to wait a little bit, probably 10 or up to 30 minutes, and then your transaction will have been confirmed by miners, and then it will reach its destination. So here in crypto, fees are unrelated to the amount of fees are unrelated, to the amount transferred. So it's possible to send 100,000 Bitcoins for the same fee it costs to send one Bitcoin. Isn't it that fun? I think it is. Here is a second thing: protection against fraud. Now, we're talking about businesses, right? Now, businesses have always been in business. I just want to assume that businesses have always been in business. And some of these businesses are using credit cards. Now, any business that accepts credit cards or PayPal knows the problem of payments that are later reversed. You'll find that someone will have paid, and it will be like you have received the money, and then the payment has to be reversed, which means who has lost? It means the business has lost, right? So, and that is taken as fraud, right? So Bitcoin payments are irreversible and secure. There is no way I can send a Bitcoin that I don't have, number one. So meaning that the cost of fraud is no longer pushed onto the shoulders of the merchants, because once you pay me with Bitcoin, I will have to see Bitcoin come into my wallet. So it cannot be reversed back to you. Therefore, I will have received the money that needed to come to me, and then I will be able to sell, for you to get what you want to buy. I want to make an example with businesses like retail, businesses. Here in South Africa, we have Pick n Pay, which is the company really that takes Bitcoin. Now, they are like spreading, acceptance of Bitcoin in almost all of their shops at this moment in the year 2024. It's the 1st of August. They are spreading the use of Bitcoin from one town to another. Now, why would they be so radical in it? Probably there are a lot of people that are paying with their cards, and then the funds gets to be returned, the returned. So it will be somebody paid, but then that transaction gets to be reversed. So a person have taken the money, they've left, and you are now sitting here with the goods that have been taken from you. Now, with Bitcoin, it's different because once a person pays with Bitcoin, and number one, they are not going to pay with the Bitcoin they don't have. Straight away, it will say no, not insufficient funds, so there won't be any transaction. And once the person pays, they have the money, they have the Bitcoin. When it leaves their wallets, it's not possible for it to be reversed, to go back to the owner, the original owner. So it helps businesses in that way. Let's get to the next one. Fast international payments. Sending Bitcoins across borders is as easy as sending them across the street. Now, even for businesses, we have spoken to this even when we were talking about individuals, that you can send Bitcoin anywhere in the world. It will arrive in 30 minutes. If you have done a fast transfer, then it will arrive less than 5 minutes. Isn't that beautiful? And again, there are no banks to make you wait 3 business days. There are no extra fees for making an international transfer, and no special limitations on the minimum or maximum amount you can send. So there is no censorship. There's no control of anyone who will tell you when to send it, how much to send, in the name of trying to make sure that there is no fraud. And I understand that. But Bitcoin has removed that fraud altogether, because you cannot send what you don't have. And again, once you have sent the money, then it cannot come back. And the most important thing, you can send overseas international payments without leaving a lot of money in the hands of intermediaries. You can send it with $1, or it can charge you, $2. It does not matter how many Bitcoins you are sending, but it will move from one wallet to another wallet. Like they say here, it's just like pushing it or sending it from one street to another. Here's another point. No PCI compliance required. Now, accepting credit cards online typically requires extensive security checks in order to comply with the PCI standard. So Bitcoin still requires you to secure your wallet and your payment requests. However, you do not carry the costs and responsibilities that come with processing sensitive information from your customers, like with credit card numbers. So, Bitcoin just takes it away, this thing of leaving your credit card numbers on the internet. With Bitcoin, you just put that address, and then you can just remove it if that's not what you want, and just use another wallet. So it just gives us so much movement, and it helps us to also be safe and secure our wallets as we send our monies. What am I saying? I'm saying that the payments that are done through Bitcoin are different and they have more advantage than payments that are done using credit card. Right, let's look at get some free visibility. Bitcoin is an emerging market of new customers who are searching for ways to spend their Bitcoins. Accepting them, it's a good way to get new customers and give your business some new visibility, right? When you put a big board or, on the door of your business to say, I accept Bitcoin here. So all the Bitcoiners will come and use Bitcoin at your store. And therefore, it gives you as well what visibility. People will be able to know, oh, there where they are taking Bitcoin. And the other thing, you can even put the name of your business here on this website, on Bitcoin website, so that anyone in the world will be able to see that you are taking Bitcoin, and therefore they can come through to support or to come and use your services or buy the goods that you're selling, so that they can use their Bitcoin instead of them trying to find now how they convert money to the traditional currency. Accepting a new payment method has often shown to be a clever practice for online businesses. Yeah. So, and it has been around for quite some time. I know there are people that have come to the Bitcoin space only because they saw that when they were making some payments, there was an option there of you can still pay with Bitcoin, and that by itself, it's powerful. Then let's talk about a multi-signature. Bitcoin also includes a multi-signature feature, which allows Bitcoins to be spent only if a subset of a group of people authorize the transaction. This can be used by a board of directors, for example, to prevent members from making expenditures without enough consent from other members, as well as to track with members permitted particular transaction. Now, this multi-signature can work actually with big businesses of any size actually, and for government, right? Because I cannot be sitting here alone, say I'm a bookkeeper, I'm an accountant, or I'm a CFO, so I have to pay, make this big transaction, and on my own, I just send it through. No, so there can be number of people that get to sign, to verify and put signature. In other words, just allow for the money to go, but the money will not go up until probably is checked by kind of like maybe 2 to 3 people, and therefore it will be sent out. Why do we do that? Or why is it there? Because remember, Bitcoin number one was created to be a payment system, right? So it has been created in such a way that it covers that part where big businesses can be able to use 2 or 3 people to authorize first before the money can be released. Now, the other one is accounting transparency. Many organizations are required to produce accounting documents about their activity. Using Bitcoin allows you to offer the highest level of transparency, since you can provide information to verify balances and transactions through the blockchain. For example, nonprofit organization can allow the public to see how much they receive in donations. So because Bitcoin blockchain technology gives us the transparency. And therefore, because many of these organizations, they do get to be requested to provide their accounting documents, their financial statements. Therefore, it's easy for them to give them, the transaction details or history of transactions of the money that they've received, which is in Bitcoin. It's easy to do that, right? Which is very important. So these are the benefits that comes with Bitcoin to companies. Right now, as I speak on the 1st of August, 2024, businesses, large businesses are getting into the space. And the first thing that I hear them talk about is fast international payments. They are talking a lot at how they are going to be saving a lot of money, because now they are not going to be using the banks and the laws that the banks have. They're just going to be using Bitcoin and move money as they wish. Right. So that is all that I have for you. And therefore, let us get into another lesson in the next video. Let's get into another lesson in the next video. Thank you so much. And please remember to like the video, subscribe to my video if you want to get more of these information of, you know, in the coming days, because we will be getting into understanding projects, how they work, and what is there for all people. All right, then, thank you so much. Remember to like and subscribe. Actually, you can also click on notifications so that you can be able to see when I post more videos. Thank you. Let's talk again in the next video.